Hello everyone, welcome to today's video where today you can see I have Peely and Beef Boss and Tomato Head. And yeah, these are the Jazzwares Fortnite series, you know. This was a Walmart exclusive 3-pack, and we'll start off with my my least favorite figure in the group, Peely. And it's not because I don't like Peely, because I really actually love Peely. I think he's awesome. Like, he's a giant banana that's walking around. And the cool thing about this skin is during the match, I'm pretty sure he gets more and more brown as it goes. And I think that's just awesome. And yeah, it's just, he's the least fun to play with because he doesn't really have much articulation. You know, you're not expecting that from I'm not going to knock them because you can't really put a lot of articulation. My one complaint is I think they could have had articulation up here because there's already a cut for it. Just make the whole head removable and give us a separate head, I feel like, and it would be fine instead of the separate faces. But you could probably also just implement the separate faces if you wanted to. But it's like, I think he would be easier to give a head to than Tomato Head, because Tomato Head has alternate heads. Beef Boss doesn't have anything like that, but yeah. But this guy's dope, I'll give it to you. Like, he's cool looking, and he's gonna look cool on the Fortnite shelf, but, you know, he's just hard to articulate. His legs are floppy, his arms are floppy. He's big. He's not top heavy because the inside's hollow, so that's good at least. And then, yeah, we'll go over articulation for him. They all have about the same. Peely has the least amount of articulation, obviously, so we'll go over him. And then, yeah. So, first, no, you get no movement at the head, and then you get shoulder movement. You can pop it up to there. All the joints on these guys are really stiff for some reason. And by the way, I got the 3-pack on Mercari for $30, which is very good, and it was brand new. So these guys are in great condition, actually. And yeah, so $30. Each of these go for like 30 alone, so it's like, that was a steal. So, and then you get a butterfly joint, which doesn't really do a lot, but you know, whatever. And then you got double jointed elbow. You know, swivel up at the bicep. Then you get a hand hinge. And then you get this little, you know, the finger articulation, which I'm not a fan of because it makes the guns hard to hold, is what I've heard. You know, I watch a lot of Robos reviews, and I hear that they suck. But these are pretty tight, but they're still like, they suck. I've also played with them. I'm not going to lie, I've played with these guys. But the legs go out to there, which is really good. You can hear those ratchet joints. They're like really sturdy, so that's cool. And this guy is really hard to stand. He's also really hard to put that back in on. And so you're going to probably need a stand for him, so that sucks. But you get a double jointed knee. You can touch his back. You get a swivel there, you know, at the ankle and at the thigh, so that's good. And then you get just a hinge, forward-facing pin for a rocker, you know, and you get the toe hinge, which is, you know, it's cool. And for Peely, we're just going to sit him down because he's hard as hell to stand. So maybe, you know, my one complaint with these figures is they don't have hands that are molded. They need molded hands, and they look a lot better. But for Peely, he comes with the first thing is his back bling. This looks like it would belong to him, but it actually doesn't. So, and it's really heavy, actually. It feels more solid than this guy himself, which is funny. And then you get the back, and you just plug it in. I probably should go over all the paint on Peely, but, you know, I will. I guess I'll do it while I have the back bling on. So he's got, like, kind of browning elbows and knees, and then the feet are kind of brown, so that's pretty cool. And then you can just see the faces. He's scared. And then you got the peel. You got the, whatever this thing's called, where they pick it off the actual tree, I'm sure, or wherever bananas grow. I'm stupid, so I don't know. And then you got Nana on the back, which is like that's like a running gag in Fortnite, which is funny. But yeah, you got this guy, and he will be stood up during size comparisons. I'll just have to figure out how to stand him properly. Okay, and then next he has I believe this is an infantry rifle. These all look like pretty OG weapons, and I only started playing in Chapter 2, so... But I don't think the infantry rifles changed very much, so this is really hard to get him to hold, so I'll use this for someone like Jules or someone. She needs a gun, so... And then he comes with a pump shotgun. This is my favorite weapon to have, of these, for the most part. Of his, they're definitely my favorite. I have one that's my more favorite, but the pump looks dope. I always thought the pump was dope. This is the OG style of pump, so I'm not a biggest fan of this as I am a regular style, like the newest style of the pump. But this is still cool. I mean, the pump's not in the game anymore, but you know what I mean. And then you get this pickaxe. I'm not going to know the names of pickaxes and stuff. I play the game, but I don't memorize that shit. And you can just put this in his hand, you know. I recommend, you know, putting the wrap in and trying it. It's gonna be hard to get him in, but he's got it in right now, so that's pretty dope. And then you get this mushroom. This is a shield mushroom. Does not heal health, but it heals shield. And he's got there's a little thumb thing in there, so you can actually put the thumb in it. So that's pretty dope. And then the best accessories besides the guns, in my opinion, are the faces. You get a happy, like, smile face, and then you get a happy winky face. So we'll put this face on because this is my favorite one. So what I do is you just put your nail behind there, and you just kind of pull at it, and you kind of put your nail behind the other part, and then you pull, and then you put your nail behind the other part, and then you pull until you wiggle it off eventually. And then I actually haven't put any faces on this guy because I just didn't want to. He's the hardest to play with, so he's the most annoying to play with, I should say. But yeah, you get it, and this face doesn't want to go in all the way, so that's dope as shit that it doesn't want to do that. That's so cool. But that's still my favorite face, so he will be staying like that for the majority of the rest of the review. But this would also look cool on him. I wish we got a normal smiley face, but that's for another time. We'll put Peel away. Peely will go over here. And then next we'll go to my second favorite of the pack, Tomato Head. Tomato Head's dope. I really like Tomato Head. And I think he's a cool figure. He looks great. And it's not a skin that I necessarily rock, but, you know, he looks cool. He's got awesome stuff on him. I love the OG Fortnite design, so these guys are cool. Yeah, and I'll just show off all the paint and stuff. He's got really good paint. His thing's actually painted, whatever you call this. A lot of Fortnite skins have this. That's like a thing of OG Fortnite skins. A lot of them have that, and then a lot of them have these. Like, a lot of them have these, which is fine. I mean, it's like a war game, so it's fine. So, yeah, he looks cool. He's got a pizza there. He's got really nice stripes, you know. This is Tomato Head. And he's got really good movement in his head. Like, he looks really down really good. Looks up really well, so you can watch the asteroid hit or watch the mech versus the monster fight or whatever you want him to do. And, yeah, he just looks really cool. And yeah. But, so you get really good hinge, really good up and down. You get, not no tail, but that's okay. But you can look up and, you know, to the side, so that's good. And then for arms, they go out to here. Actually, you can get them up that high. So that's really dope. And then he's got a butterfly joint. Butterfly joints don't really do anything on these figures, I've learned, but I guess it's okay to have. You can shift your hand forward, or your fist forward a little bit and try to punch forward poses. You got, right there, you got, I forgot what that's called, bicep. You got double jointed elbows. Touch right there. That's really good. Then you got a hinge at the wrist. And a lot of the joints on these guys were stuck, so I had to, especially this guy's hand, he did not want to come out. And then, yeah, you just get that. You can crunch only that much forward, which is not good. The head makes it look like it's more, so. But you really can't crunch that much forward. But you can crunch back a lot, so that's cool. And then you got, you know, side to side. You got movement up there, and then separate movement down there. And then you can kick out that far, which is good, better than some Spider-Mans. That's actually true. That is better than some Spider-Mans. And then you have the thigh swivel. And then you have the double jointed knee, which is not great. Does not get much, not as much as Peely, but this guy also has more fabric and muscles than Peely, so that's okay. I'm not going to be getting these guys in two dynamic poses. You got the hinge up and down at the little thing. You actually got that too. I didn't even realize that. You can move there. And then, you know, you got the forward-facing pin for rocker. You got the toe joint. This toe joint doesn't do much because of this stuff, but it's still cool to have. So for his Tomato Heads, let's get him posed up a little bit more. See, I feel like they should all come with gripping hands, and then, like, open hands, and then trigger hands, and then fist hands. Every action figure should come with something like that. So for his back bling, he's got the little tomato, like the what do you call this? Like the pizza delivery pouch type thing. Like all pizza delivery guys carry something similar to this. Not exactly this, and they're not carrying it on their back. But you know what I mean. So you just pop that right in. They all have holes on their back, which is really dope. And yeah, he looks sick as hell. Okay, I'm in that pose. And he has my favorite pickaxe out of the three. I just love this pickaxe. He's got the big ass, just, you know, overkill pizza cutter, and it actually spins. And it's got like dirt and grime on there, grease, pizza sauce, whatever you want that to be. Marinara, I guess you'd call it. You go I'm Italian. I don't know why. I don't know the word for marinara. You'd think this guy would be my favorite because I'm Italian, but I'm not that Italian. And then he comes with a tomato, as well, a lot of people in the South would call it. It's the slot there you can just shove your hand in. So tomato, it's his baby. And then he comes with, I think this is a automatic sniper, if I'm correct. I think, or maybe it's the hunting rifle. But I don't remember the hunting rifle looking like this. I never played in OG seasons. I played a few times, but, you know, I hated the game back then, so I never played it. So, yeah, that's cool. And then he comes with a suppressed SMG, I believe this is suppressed. And, yeah, this looks nice. You know, you got really no paint on it or anything, but it looks cool. And then I'm sure the best accessory for a lot of people is the alternate head sculpt. So the alternate head sculpt, it has, like, makeup all over it. It's like the cult leader type thing. He's got, like, forks and knives, fork knife. And then, like, yeah, there's a fork there. There's a fork there. There's a spoon there. I think that's, like, a knife, a butter knife. And then that's a spork. So, to put that on, you just... Let's take that out. You just pop the head right off. Just decapitate him. And then you shove this... And then you can see the ball joint there. He's got skin underneath. So, he's actually not a tomato. He's just wearing a tomato head. So, this guy's really hard to get heads on and off of. At least the cult leader, like, type head is really hard to get on him. But he looks dope as hell, and yeah, I really like this guy. I'm glad I have him. All right, now we're gonna go to my favorite figure of the three, the absolute GOAT of these figures, the GOAT, guys. Okay, we got Beef Boss, the king of Durburger himself. We got and I think I love this guy so much because of Swoosh, because he praises this figure so much, and it's always in some of his skits, and I really like that. I like the way he goes, motherfucker, you know what I mean? It's just, I think it adds a lot of character to this guy, and it's a big reason why I wanted this guy, because I'm like, Swoosh has him, I need him too. But this guy's dope. He's the best color-wise out of all three of them. I love the colors. I wish the purple was red. I thought I remember the purple being red, but I guess I'm stupid, and I just don't. But it still looks great how it is, you know? But he's just a big-ass burger with a tongue sticking out, and we can call him an actual sentient burger because he has no skin showing. So that's dope. And yeah, he's got a lot of paint on him. This guy is the most painted up, I think. He's got a patch there. He's got Dur printed on there. You got the straps, which yet again, these are kind of similar to those. I don't think they're exactly the same as tomato heads, but you got a patch there. You got mustard. I think those are paint smears, but okay, it adds to it because the ketchup and mustard squirted. You got a little ketchup and mustard canister, which is really dope. I love this thing. This thing just adds so much character. You got the belt, you got that thing, whatever you want to call that. The back of the hands. Sad that this isn't painted, but I can live with it because there's so much other paint on it. You got this pouch right there. You got the belt buckle. You got the little bow tie. You got those things, the little cuffs. The head, let's not forget about the head. You got the tongue. It actually fades from pink to red, which is dope. You got the burger. You got the cheese. You got the tomato. You got the tomato kind of like bleeding onto the cheese, but I'll allow it. And then you got the top of the head. Top of the head is dope. You got all the little sesame seeds. You got the little pickle. The pickle actually has the, what is that called? They're stuffed pickles. You know what I mean. But pimentos. And yeah, it has that little pimento in there. He's got the eyes painted up. And then all over the orange part of the suit, I think those are meant to be like the little bumps. They're meant to be little like sesame seeds, which is dope. I really like that detail. So yeah. So as far as everything goes, first I wanted to try something. So Jules comes with a back bling, and she's the only other Fortnite figure I have so far. So I just wanted to see if this would fit in these, because I know theirs won't fit in Jules'. It's too big. Yeah, see, Jules' doesn't fit. So we'll have to try Meowscles and Mancakes when I get them, because I have them coming. And I'm sure they'll have bigger, like, sturdier back blings in them. So I'm sure those will fit better. But yeah, I just wanted to give it a try. So for Beef Boss, he comes with a big ass thing of fries, which is dope. That you could use this as a food item. You could like just use this as a big ass thing of fries. You don't have to use this as a back bling for a Fortnite character, which is really cool. So, and this just goes right in. You get the hole you saw earlier, and that thing looks sick as hell on him. You know, you could even put this guy's, tomato heads on there, and I think that would look dope too. So, yeah, this guy's just the best out of all of them. His pickaxe is a big ass spatula which is a great pickaxe. It looks awesome. I really like the spatula. This would be my favorite if it actually fit in his hand. It's so hard to get in this guy's hand. I mean, you have to get it. You have to fake it. You gotta get it in weird ways. You gotta like make him shove it into the slit. But even then, you're not getting it perfectly in there. See, like it's in there, but yeah, it fell out. See, so that's the problem with these hands. He comes with this cake, which has a slit at the bottom, so you can put his hand in it, which is a weird way that you would hold the cake, but I guess. I think these are around every year at the birthday, like the anniversary of Fortnite, and these give you health and shield if I am not sadly mistaken. I don't know why I said sadly, but... And then he comes with this little stick of dynamite, which is really cool to have. And I think this would work with like a character like Deadpool or something. You get some of these, you can have a bunch of these, or you can put them with Joker or whatever you want to put them with. So this thing is really cool. And yeah, I think he can hold it pretty well. I haven't really tried. I've just posed him around. I didn't pull any of the things out, the accessories out, so... Nah. No one's gonna be able to hold this that comes in the set. And then you have the tac shotgun. This is my favorite looking weapon of the group, but it's not my favorite in terms of them being able to hold it and use the weapon. But this was my favorite gun in the game. This is my favorite shotgun in the game for a long time. But now it's the lever action. The lever action's so good. I love the lever action so much. I mean, I love most of the shotguns, but except for the drum. The drum was too... It's like you felt like you had to have it, and I hated it. But it sucked, but it felt like you had to have it. These are the best weapons because they actually go in his hands. He comes with these two. They're meant to be dual pistols, I believe, so they might be like Hop Rock dualies or something. And I just flicked it off. But they really do fit in there if you get them in right. You put his pointer finger or trigger finger in there. You put the rest like that. Let me try to get it in. I had it in perfectly earlier. I did pull these guys out because I was so excited. I guess you can just fake it and just do that if you really can't do it, but yeah, that looks bad. But I had it on this side, I believe, and I think you can get it in a lot better. Yes, see? You can get it in a lot better. No, you can't. I don't know why. They're not wanting to work. Now, yes, right? Come on. Don't make me a liar in front of my friends. Okay, he gets that one in. I only need one in his hand. I'll put the other one in Tomato's hand so they can actually hold weapons and keep them secured. And then Peely will probably just be the dumbass of the group that just gets lost and is an idiot. This guy's the crazy guy. Tomato Head's the nice, wants to help everyone guy, and this guy's the crazy guy. He's the one that gets banned on Fortnite for teaming up. Because he just feels so bad, and he just wants to team up so he can stab him in the back at the end, you know what I mean? But okay. His head movement, he goes down, up, not much, but you don't need a fucking burger to look up, it's fine. He's no tilt, but he gets left and right there. I'll get left and right except for Peely. Arm can go all the way up to there, which is good. Crunch, minimal. Non-existent. Back, you can get farther back if you take that out, I think. Back, not much either, minimal. So, yeah, you get 20, you get 90-degree bend at the elbow, double elbow, Actually, that's more than 90 degrees, so that's good. You get the hinge. It's so hard to hinge these guys but it's a hinge. You get the stupid finger thing. You get the waist swivel there. You get the upper torso swivel there. You get the waist swivel down there. You can kick out to there. That's the best one of the the pack. You can get the twist right at the thigh. You get double jointed knees, which do way better than Tomato Heads actually. And then you get the swivel there. You get the whatever swivel there. I don't know. And then you get the it's a hinge. And then you get the toe joint, and the toe joints do a little bit more than Tomato Heads, but not much. So this guy has probably he doesn't have great torso articulation, but he's still just so fun to play with, and that's kind of what's important with toys. I don't really get really negative on reviews because I feel like I'm buying toys that I like and that I want. I'm not buying toys to be negative on them. If I'm negative on them, it's because I'm disappointed with them. Like McFarlane toys. I don't think I was ever negative enough on those because I think McFarlane Toys needs to step up their game, man. I think they could be better. We need to make them have them do better. If they're not gonna be, that Marvel Legends was terrible when it started. You know, not like from Hasbro when Hasbro was doing it. Obviously, Toy Biz did a great job for a long time. For the most part, you know, they always had duds too. Everyone has a dud every once in a while. That's okay. But when Hasbro started, I think the Hasbro's Marvel Legends were not as good as they could be, and that's not cool. So we need to step up against the companies and tell them, hey, we don't like your product right now. You need to change it, or we're not going to buy. So yeah, these are how the guys. That was just my little rant. I'm sorry. These guys are pretty great, and they look good together. So for size comparison, we're gonna do some. I've already done some, but I'm gonna go, Black Suit Spider-Man with these guys. Put Black Suit Spider-Man down there. He looks dope. These guys are gonna look so cool together. You got Scarlet Spider. They're taller than a Mafex because it's basically the same body. I just want to show them crunched down. So they're taller than a Mafex. Let me just move the camera back. You can see. Look. You can see on the sides. I have Legos on both sides, like a shit ton. I was working on some stuff. So yeah, I like to sit around and play with Legos and stuff too, not just action figures. But yeah, these guys look dope as shit. You can have a whole ass squad running because this guy is in Fortnite. He isn't, but maybe he will one day, I hope. And then we got Hulk back there. I didn't go on this rant last time, but I really hope that we start getting this collab skins from Hasbro. Like Hulk has a really dope recruit style that looks like if one of the default skins hulked out and was the Hulk. So that's really dope, and I hope we get a figure of that. And then just their version of She-Hulk and Iron Man and Cap. I want figures of all of them. So I really hope we get those. And then we have Wolvie. See what Wolvie looks like next to all of them. That's dope. I like him next to Peely especially. We'll get rid of the Spideys out of here, and we'll keep Wolvie up in there for a minute. Next we'll go Mystique because I just didn't show off Mystique. Or I just have Mystique, and she's also in Fortnite. I'm trying to just do mainly characters I want in Fortnite or that are in Fortnite or could realistically be in Fortnite. Dope as shit. I don't have my Nightwing though. I do want Nightwing in Fortnite, but I haven't posted up, so I don't really want to grab him. We have first appearance, Amazing Fantasy 15, Spider-Man, even though it's technically not first appearance because, it's inaccurate, but you know what I mean. And then next we have a character I want in Fortnite. He's my favorite X-Men, so we have my boy. And these guys could be X-Men, I guess. We'll get rid of Wolvie. We'll put him down there. He's almost as tall as Peely, actually. Holy shit. No, Peely, why would you fall? So, I guess, technically, if I could pull those hands out, I could put some Cyclops hands in there and then have him some good hands. I don't have purple hands with cutoffs, and I don't have orange hands with purple cutoffs, so I don't know what I'd do with those, but I'll figure it out, At least Peely would have some hands, and he could be more fun to play with. And here's the only Fortnite character I have so far. We have Jules, and I think the Hasbro stuff scales really well with the Jazzwares stuff. At least the woman, realistically, she would be taller or shorter than these guys, so that's so dope. I really like that look. And actually, these guys are so cool. And then next we have someone who is in Fortnite, and my favorite version of him looks dope. He looks so dope. And I wish that skin in particular, that version in particular was in Fortnite, because I would be rocking it, because I love me some Iron Man. And then we'll put Batman in the back just to see what he looks like. And then next, we got my boy, Captain America. And he's cool. He's a little bit shorter, but these guys are, got big giant heads, and they're skinnier, so I'm cool with that. I will do this. And we got Peely hiding out back there. We'll put Cap right there. We'll throw Jules over here just to get rid of her for a second. And then, yeah, so these guys look really cool together. This could be a whole squadron. You only technically can use 4 skins, but this could be a Team Rumble squad. You could throw in, Spidey. Throw in Wolvie. I'm going to probably get that dope, the Snake Eyes figure. That's what made me think of that. I was like, oh, they might actually start doing collab figures. So that's really dope, and we need more of them. So realistically, we could have all these guys just hanging out. Obviously, these aren't the exact looks that are in Fortnite, but, Batman fell, but Batman always falls. Batman is a pussy. No, I'm just kidding. Batman's not a pussy. Well, okay, now we got everything falling. Yes. Alright. We don't need to squat it up anymore. We will get rid of everything. Life is pain. Life is pain. I'm sorry. I'm so unprofessional. You came to the wrong toy channel for professionalism. We got him. Get rid of these dipshits. Get rid of this beautiful man. And actually, you know what? I was thinking, you know, they've got holes in their back, and Cap has a shield, so you can put Cap's shield on their back if you really want to. This is a back bling in the game. So you could put one of these on Cap, and one of their little backpacks on Cap, and that works, like, if you want to have, like, a vacation Cap, or a big-ass, like, what is Fry? He has a Fry, and he has a, yeah, we could put, like, a big-ass Fry on Cappy Man. Cappy America. We have a big ass Fry on Captain America. If you really want to do silly shit, I want to start making like trigger hands for all my characters so I could put them all into like a Fortnite setting, because I just think it's so funny to have like Spider-Man running around with the bazooka. I just think that's so funny. That's such a funny concept. And then Peely's face fucking fell off. It flew off, actually. That's awesome. I curse, by the way. I don't know if you knew that, but I curse on these. So, don't bring your kids to these. And if you're a kid, go away after you like the video. But this guy's, his faces don't really want to stay on very well. At least this one. Let's try this one real quick. Oh, now it's going to make me a liar. Okay, no. So this one also doesn't want to stay on. Like, you can see, it pops up there. So be warned of that, but, you know, that's okay. It's not, at least it's not breaking, like. So overall, I spent $30 on this. This was a Walmart exclusive, and I got like 40 items or something. Not 40. I got like 23 items, I believe, like accessories wise, and then I got the 3 figures. So I got 20 accessories and 3 action figures for $30. Hasbro would sell that for 100, and I got it for 30 on the aftermarket, brand new. So that's dope. Check out Mercari. You can, as long as you make sure you're not gonna get scammed, like by a seller that's gonna scam you. You can find some really cool stuff, and I really like Mercari. So these guys are really cool. So I'm gonna take thumbnails now, and then I'm gonna get going. So thank you guys for watching. I really recommend these guys. If you can find them, pick them up. I recommend the 3-pack if you can find it as cheap as I did. But if you can only pick one of these up, and like, I recommend Durr Burger. Peely would be last. But if you just really love Peely, I think you'd be mostly satisfied with this little figure. They're really cool. So thanks for watching, guys. Bye.